Hello everyone. My name is Jo and I'm an independent cloud consultant based in Sydney, Australia. This is a series of videos where we will go through questions which are very similar to Azure AI-102 certification. I'll explain in detail each and every options and figure out the correct answer. So if you're preparing for AI-102 certification, join me in this video. Now, a basic knowledge of Azure AI services will help you to better understand these questions. Now, regarding me, I watched one training to prepare for the exam. From watching this training, I got insights on different Azure AI services, what are those services used for, how to create them, and much more. So if you're preparing for your Azure AI-102 certification, I would highly recommend you this training. The link to this training will be given in the description box below. The format of the question is you have to choose the correct answer based on the requirement stated in the question. Now to the question. You have an Azure OpenAI model. You are building a web app by using the Azure OpenAI SDK. You need to configure the app to connect to your OpenAI model. What information must you provide? Now there are 4 options given. Let us break down the question. What are the key points present in the question? Now we have a web app which is built using Azure OpenAI SDK. And then we have an Azure OpenAI model. We have to connect this web app to our OpenAI model. So what all information we have to pass to this web app to make this connection, or what all details we have to pass to this app so that it can authenticate to our OpenAI model. That is the requirement. Now let us get into the documentation. So here in the documentation you can see for both SDKs covered in this unit, you need the endpoint and a key from your Azure OpenAI resource and the name you gave for your deployed model. So these are the values you have to pass your endpoint name, which is the endpoint of your OpenAI resource. Now your API key, that is the API key of your OpenAI resource you created. Now next is the deployment name, that is the name of your OpenAI model. It is not the type of the model or anything, not the model name, it is the deployment name, the name of that project or deployment you created. That is what you have to pass to the OpenAI SDK. Now let us get back into the question. So in option A, they say the model name. Do we need to pass the model name? No, does not need to pass the model name. So in an account, there may be multiple deployments of the same model. You can create multiple deployments of GPT 3.5. So there's no use of passing the model name. So if you pass the model name, for example, GPT 3.5, the SDK won't be able to find out which model in that GPT 3.5 it has to connect. So you have to provide the deployment name specifically, not the name of the model, the name of your deployment you created with that model. That is what you have to pass. So is it deployment name, key and model name? No. Is it the deployment name, endpoint and key? Yes, indeed. The answer is option C. We have to pass the deployment name, endpoint and key to the OpenAI SDK so that it can connect to our OpenAI model. So what did we learn from this video? We learned the required information for our OpenAI SDK to connect to our OpenAI model. We have to pass the deployment name, endpoint and the API key. If you find this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you.